Welcome to Trendy Flicks, your ultimate destination for the latest in movies, TV shows, and streaming trends. Subscribe now and stay ahead of the entertainment curve.
Justin Timberlake pleads guilty to impaired driving after DWI arrest. Justin Timberlake was arrested for alleged DWI in June. Justin Timberlake appeared in court Friday in connection to his June DWI arrest. The former NSYNC star pleaded guilty to the lesser charge of driving while ability impaired and was given community service, 25 to 40 hours, at the Sag Harbor courthouse. Timberlake reached a plea agreement with prosecutors before the hearing. Exact details of the agreement weren't disclosed, but a person with knowledge of the deal said Timberlake had agreed to admit guilt to the lesser offense of driving while ability impaired, a traffic violation that carries a $300 to $500 fine and a 90-day license suspension. Timberlake addressed reporters after his hearing, making a public apology. "So I don't know how many of you were in the courtroom and heard what I had to say in the courtroom, but I'll reiterate that and say this to you. Many of you have probably been covering me for a lot of my life. And as you may know, I try to hold myself to a very high standard for myself. And this was not that. I found myself in a position where I could have made a different decision, but I've had some time to reflect on that. And I also understand the fact that all of you are here, that I have a platform, you have a platform, we share that platform. And so what I like to say to everyone watching and listening, even if you've had one drink, don't get behind the wheel of a car. There's so many alternatives. Call a friend. Take an Uber. There's many travel apps. Take a taxi." He continued, "This is a mistake that I made, but I'm hoping that whoever's watching and listening right now can learn from this mistake. I know that I certainly have. And like I said, even one drink, don't get behind the wheel of a car. I also said this in the courtroom before, but I grew up in a small town, so I can appreciate and understand the strain or unique nature that this must have been on the people of Sag Harbor. But I just want to say to everyone who's been involved, from everyone in the courtroom to everyone outside, including the police department, that I'm very grateful. And I thank them and, I guess in closing, I'd like to say we can all be more safe out there. And I'm going to do my part. I hope that everyone else does their part. And thank you very much." Judge Carl Irace agreed with the prosecution's decision to reduce the charge, but criticized the proposed deposition. Instead, the judge added community service at a nonprofit of Timberlake's choice. Community service should be required and is an essential part of taking responsibility, Irace told Timberlake. Timberlake arrived to court wearing black sunglasses and accessorized with a double-strand pearl necklace. The musician was joined by an entourage of people, including his lawyer, Ed Burke Jr., bodyguards and his music manager, Johnny Wright. When pulled over by authorities the morning of June 18, Timberlake performed poorly on all standardized field sobriety tests, the arresting officer claimed in documents obtained by Fox News Digital. Timberlake had bloodshot and glossy eyes, a strong odor of an alcoholic beverage was emanating from his breath, and he was unable to divide attention, according to the complaint. The Crimea River singer also exhibited slowed speech and was unsteady afoot. Ed Burke Jr., Timberlake's lawyer, previously claimed police made significant errors during the musician's June arrest. The most important fact to know about this case is that Justin was not intoxicated and should not have been arrested for DWI, Burke said in a statement to Fox News Digital. The police made a number of very significant errors in this case. In court today, you heard the district attorney try to fix one of those errors. But that's just one, and there are many others.